Gala, and it's a delight to play here at Warehouse 3. And after my set, you're going to hear Rebecca Lang-Fiorentino, so make sure that you stick around and hear that because she's brilliant. Didn't know I wasn't to stay. No need to be rude, just wanted to know, do you care to? I guess we misunderstand each other's needs, is selfish demand. Easy so hard to compromise, do you care to? Am I finally coming through? Or am I lost entirely on you? I guess we ought to have known. In the end, you're always alone, standing fast as a wave come crashing. No, oh no, no, no. Am I finally coming through? Or am I lost entirely on you? Thank you. So that's a tune called Coming Through. It actually leads off my first album. And I tend to open a lot of shows with it, even though I'll play like a varied set thereafter. But it kind of, somebody asked me once, like, what song encapsulates you the most out of everything you've written? I'd say it's probably that one, and it's Am I Coming Through? And not because, am I like literally amplified and are you hearing me, but are you hearing me? So that's why I tend to open that one. Now I should have had the capo already out, but you know what? I'm a little rusty, so I put out an album in 2011, and I put out an album in 2014, and I just finished, like literally 2 days ago, my third album. Wow. So it's in mastering. I actually have like the first actual CD version of it, listening to it in the car, but it's a little strange to hear a new album because it's been that long. So I'm a little rusty when it comes to playing shows and having my stuff ready. But I want to play a couple of tunes from that album this evening, and I'm going to start with one here called Words. I need space to breathe in silence, to recover from the quiet. freedom. Wounds are reopening again. I'm Spain. Can we leave it alone? Neither of us can think clearly while we're all keyed up and nearly ready to destroy sincerely. Yeah. Words won't result in conversation. Can't dismiss what we become. Wounds only scab but never heal, just repeat. Can we leave it alone? Thank you. It's a tune called Words. And actually, I just realized that's a world premiere as far as like playing out in public. So you heard it here first, folks. Let's get this a little closer to my mouth so I'm not trying to go up like that. All right. This is the cover. It's alright if you love me. Oh, it's alright if you don't. I'm not afraid of you running away, honey. I get the feeling you want. So there is no sense in pretending. Oh no, you're right. Thank you. The Tom Petty song. We'll go back to the first album. It's a tune called Another One. Sorry about that. Would you just there will to take a sip with the water in its curve? No matter how much you may drink, it won't quench your thirst. I say, please don't you burden me with your self-righteous propriety. Ain't got no fight, I just disagree. If that don't jive with your philosophy, man, I'm gonna wait for another one. Yeah, no thank you, mister, you just keep walking out home. I was drinking last night in an empty bar with the full moon in my eye. Saw my lover right there with another one, a big surprise. I said, please don't you do this, babe. You know that I want you by my side. Oh, do you think that I have to, babe? You do me wrong and you wear my pride on. I'm gonna wait for another one. Yeah, no thank you, woman, you just keep walking out home. Thank you. So, sorry on some of those walk-ups. So it's funny, I was talking about this earlier with my friend Roger over here, is the older you get, the more your body breaks down. And I play my my A formation kind of funny. Like I always just kind of force it like that. And over time, the tendon in this finger is just not what it was. And every once in a while, it locks up as I'm playing. So I apologize.
What just slide by this time?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, you know. You need charity for your body failings every once in a while. So I appreciate it.
What are you gonna play, Johnny?
So this is a tune off the second album. So the second album is called Drifting to Bella, and literally it was songs starting with track 1, Drifting, and ending with track 13, Bella. So, nothing fancy about the title, but this is the first track, Drifting. Experience I feel, taught me much by costing so. Regretted stings of losing precious things, but in the end you just let go. Drifting further and further from shore. Nothing certain anymore. If my lessons learned don't exceed my fortunes earned, or where your love's concerned, I count my heart on the return. Did you think all that you left me was alone, empty and overly withdrawn? Thank you. So that's a tune called Drifting. It's funny, there's a line that's drifting further and further from shore, and somebody who was a grammarist said, it should be farther and farther from shore. And I said, that's if it's S-H-O-R-E, but it's further and further from S-U-R-E. I'm a punster. Everything's a wordsmith thing. So it is further and further from shore. Nothing certain anymore is the next line. So take that, grammarists.
There you go.
Yeah, let's do a cover and let my old man middle finger get a rest here. Old man middle finger totally sounds like it should be a band name or an album.
Write a song about it.
I just write a song called Old Man Middle Finger. Old man middle finger, I'm a lot like you. All right. Here, let's do this. I don't need the middle finger much on this one.
I got one for you.
I'm sure you do.
Just in case.
is another day to find you shying away. But I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take me home. I'll be gone in a day or two. Oh, needless to say, I'm all tended, but I'll be fumbling away, slowly learning life is okay. So say it after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on me. Take me home. I'll be gone in a day or two. All those things that you say, oh, is it life? Or to play my worries away? You're all the things I've got to remember, but you're shying away. But I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on me. Take me home. I'll be gone in a day. Oh. Thank you. That's an aha song.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to play you a tune. It's funny, as I have the third album that's coming out. In the third album, when I started it, I had a 7-piece band. In fact, Rebecca was playing violin with me. And I went into the studio, I laid down about 9 tracks, and they were things that we'd played live that I just had never recorded before. And over the course of 5 years, a lot of other songwriting kind of found its way into my life, a lot of things that life brought, and of course, which necessitates sometimes the catharsis of writing music. And so there's actually only one song that I laid down originally in 2015 that is going to end up on the last album, on the next album. But what's interesting to me is recently I wrote a song that I feel like was my turning a corner from the last 5 years of the songs that will be on this album. Because the album itself is pretty dark. But I recently just wrote a song, and it's one of my favorites because it's the first time I ever wrote a song kind of to my kids, but it's also still in the vibe of, as a father, I kind of look at the world and I'm like, man, like I hear you laughing, but I see the world dying behind you, so that's kind of screwed up. And, that's sort of the darkness that the last album took on, and I think I turned that corner because this one is a little more hopeful. But anyway, this is a brand new song. It's the most recent one I've finished, and it's a tune called Guiding Star. paid your eyes tight, offered your life, silently singing along, and with the cold winds blowing, snow falling all through that vast winter dark, you rode the sunrise, a brilliant surprise, to colorfully warm up my heart. Now I don't wanna live without your love, only wanna give you all my love, only seen a glimmer of your light so far, but you're my guiding star. And more I notice the world around us, trampled beneath wicked horseshoe tracks, and see that box then pry open, nothing but hoping, left there within it intact. And so I wonder if that is sufficient, a resource when all our resources drain. And so insomniac, I blame my own life, a foresight and more for your pain, to come in this world. Oh, such a wonderful world. Oh, so much beauty and love to know, to discover and show you as you grow. But I don't wanna leave you out of that, only wanna give you all of that. You only seen a sliver of this life so far, but oh, all I have to give is all my love. Hope you can forgive me if it's not enough. Standing on the edge of a river raging rough, hoping to safely cross. Thank you. And the reason that's somewhat hopeful is, here I'm going to play you one from my new album now. This is a tune, and the thing is, the album, I definitely will need a band to play most of them, but as far as what I can play, this is a tune called Ladder of Success, and I need my middle finger a lot on this one, so I do apologize in advance. Definitely needed my middle finger when I wrote it. impossible to tell if we're all still alive or already in hell. 'Cause everyone's a liar and a thief, slipping on each other to be cheap. And every hopeful thought that ever comes to mind seemed to be a flower strangled on the vine. When everyone's a hypocrite at best, and I'm no better than the rest, climbing this ladder of success. We're all lost to be run home, to become the one on top of it all. Oh, to fall. Yeah, we're all lost to be run upon, to become the one on top of it all. Oh, to fall. I'm thinking really it's impossible to doubt that we're complicit in our never getting out. 'Cause no one seemed to wanna spare the time to think beyond this paradigm. Too scared to lose our place in line. Thank you. It's called Ladder of Success. I guess we'll do a couple more here, and then we're going to bring up Rebecca Lynn Fiorentino and her band. So get yourself another beverage and stick around for another great set of music. What began as a moment had become lost in time. Hearts ready to explode, fear been on my mind. Oh, oh, what's the use of trying to love these days? Yeah, time passed slowly by. Oh, I'm standing in the shadow. Time passed slowly by. Oh, I'm drowning in sorrow. Trying hard not to listen, but I can't help what I hear. Begging, please, not to witness. I'm afraid it's already clear. Oh, oh, what's the use of trying to love these days? Oh, oh, this got on me. Yeah, time passed slowly by. Oh, I'm sat in the shadow. Yeah, time passed slowly by. Oh, I'm drowning in sorrow. Thank you. That's a tune called Labyrinth. So I think I'll do two more here. Just so you don't get the wrong impression of my new album. I mean, it's dark, but it's not entirely dark. One thing that I definitely make sure of is it ends on a hopeful note. Not because I was starting to get there in general, but, you know, I do write hopeful stuff too. So this is a tune called Some Kind of Peace. Two, three. Say the world's a crazy place with everything gone wrong within it. Can I live in outer space? You wouldn't last a single minute. You must find some kind of peace on earth, of word. Your words are filled with promises. The problem is they've lost all value. Been crying wolf to hide your slips, and now your slip is falling out behind you. You must find some kind of peace within. Began, you have pushed away your fears, reflected image full of fears. Seeing yourself for the human you have been before, but no, you and it's obviously not the place you thought it would be. Maybe try another path. This one is heading for disaster. You must find some kind of peace on earth. Your worth, your worth. Thank you. See? Forgot that I actually was a pro there for a second to put my cable on my mic stand. All right, well, thank you all for listening. You've been a wonderful audience. And again, my name is John Gala. If you like what you're hearing, my first two albums are available up at the merch counter, and they are $10 a piece. And take them home, listen to them, and follow me on Facebook. You can go to Reverb Nation, type in johngala.com. It basically shows a quick image and then forwards you to Reverb Nation, because most of the time that's just the easiest thing at this point. I maintain too many websites in my day job that I don't feel like maintaining my own website.
Your day job.
Woohoo! That's one of my coworkers right there. And so yeah, thank you. And then Rebecca Lang Fiorentino and her band are coming up right after this, so make sure you stick around. And this is a tune off the first album. It's a tune called Chess. I'll play the right chord for it for you. What a game of chess we're playing. What a mess of things I'm saying. Darling, I just want you for my queen. Yes, but you always got my peace in check. What the heck we doing, babe? Can we just find something in between? Oh, if you're looking for a love song, I'm afraid you tapped the wrong arm. The color of my heart is faded blue, but we could sail among the stars and then go cruise the boulevard and out. Love you, darling, if you let me through. You wish you could believe your eyes, but worry once this thrill is died, lost in gravity. Whoa, well, you see. But I tell you now, that day will never come. 'Cause girl, I ain't like anyone you've ever known before, or ever will again, I'm sure. So be my muse, I promise not to use you up or spit you out. Be my muse and all my soul for you. Go on, be my muse and maybe I'll be yours too. Yeah, baby, I love you, darling, if you let me through. Oh, I can love you, darling, if you let me through. Oh, yes, I said my piece now, darling, it's your move. Thank you. Thanks so much. My name's John Gala. Stick around for Rebecca Lang Fiorentino. Thanks, War3house 3 for having me. Rob, thank you.